Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Suggy YT channel. Now, the name is still pending, but I have a feeling that I'm going to be too lazy to change it, so Suggy YT, it shall remain. Now, since the last episode, I've lost my iRacing subscription, and honestly, I'm devastated. I literally played it a handful of times in the month that I had it, and I also got type 2 cancer from driving around that Miata. But I am still devastated because iRacing is the pinnacle of motorsport. And remember, this all started because Gran Turismo 7 on my PS4 Slim didn't want to run. It would just keep crashing. And instead of buying a new PS5, rebuying Gran Turismo 7, paying a subscription to race online in Gran Turismo 7, or paying a subscription monthly for iRenting, I am trying a new method this episode to try and get my racing fix, and that is picking up F1 2025 on sale for $40. And I've already played a lot of the other games like F1 22.
Oh yeah.
F1 23. Me and the boys got to play in that one. That one was a good one. And now here we are, F1 2025. I have high hopes. Hey, I'm just happy that I don't need to buy a new console and I don't need to buy a subscription in order to get my racing fix. Oh yeah, so another fun quirk is I recorded for about 2 hours of my intro experience, and OBS decided to not pick up my microphone the whole time, and instead it threw it into the game audio, and you can't hear the microphone at all. It's a disaster, okay? There is a lot of funny bits, which you just won't get to see now. But I'm going to do my best with the voiceover for today, and we're going to see how this goes together. How about that? Play.
Open that up.
EA Sports, to the game.
So starting off here, I signed my soul away to EA. I turned off the copyrighted music. Then I fiddled with my settings for about 5 minutes, and then that was it. iRacing be damned. This is the way it should be. No infinite menus, no menu from 2008. Don't care. 5-minute setup. Boom, we're into a time trial. But first, I had to get yapped at by Natalie.
World, a journey through the sport that will offer you This is what we call the play screen.
She was really insightful. And just like that, we're off on a time trial, choosing Ferrari, of course, because just like the Ferrari boys, I am bound by constant struggle, ergo losing all my audio and having to do this voiceover. So I just did a couple laps in order to get comfortable with my setup that I built, as well as test if any other settings need to be changed before getting serious and enter some multiplayer events. Anyways, I paused the game to make some setup changes. I kept on hitting my microphone with my arm as I was steering, but that didn't matter, did it? Because the audio didn't record. Anyways, whenever I got back, I was faced with an impossible choice by my dearest Natalie.
This is where you choose your favorite F1 constructor and driver. Once you've made your choices, you'll be part of their fan zone for the remainder of the active F1 World season.
Oh boy, decisions. See, I'm a big fan of not only Ferrari, but also Red Bull, Fernando Alonso and Aston Martin. Williams has been pretty good this year too. I love all those teams. But I decided to go with Red Bull and Max Verstappen because of one simple fact. Without Red Bull and Max Verstappen in the 2025 season, it would be boring as fuck. The only reason why anybody gave a shit about the 2025 season was for the Max Verstappen comeback, okay? So I picked Max Verstappen. Fight me. All right, then let's get on with it, shall we? So let's hop into some ranked multiplayer. Oh man, look at all these default skins. They're beautiful. Okay, wait, why am I a girl? Anyways, ranked multiplayer, one-shot qualifying, Hungary. This is a track that I've never raced before, really. And here we are about to do a one-shot qualifying. I'm sure this is going to go perfectly fine. All right, starting our all or nothing lap on this one-shot qualifying. We get into the braking zone there, pretty good. We have a little moment heading out of turn 1, which is not ideal for setting a competitive time. But this is even less ideal, going off the racing line completely. And again here, just off the racing line, but we might be able to pull it back throughout the rest of the lap. But in this corner, all of our hopes and dreams get thrown to the wayside as I exceed track limits and invalidate my one and only lap. Excellent. But you know what? Maybe it's not all bad because I was not the only one to do it. Actually, I was only the 4th one to do it, landing me in 4th position for the starting grid. There is still hope for a good result here. Just as long as everything goes our way in the race, there's no surprises, and it's a wet race. Alright, show of hands, who thinks this is going to go well? Absolutely nothing can go wrong, let's do this. Okay, we actually get a pretty decent launch there. Heading into turn 1 here, we got a guy right beside us. And we go bowling. It's okay. We didn't cause too much damage. Everybody's still in the race. We're doing good. It's hard to control this car, I'm not going to lie. And then we leave this guy a lot of space on the inside here, and he cuts across, and then there we go.
I'm going to be saying every single racial slur, and I'm going to speedrun it. I'm going to say as quick as possible.
So after that incident, I'm just channeling the little engine that could, trying to make it through this race. Quitting ranked multiplayer is for losers. You know, we're just going to take this time to practice. There's no harm in that. We're already here. This car is very hard to control in the rain. As you can probably see, we're making do with the situation that we're in. These are the cards that we're dealt, and we're just going to try and play them. Going onto the grass there, heading into the runoff. It's not the best. This is definitely not my best performance here, but we're sticking to it. It's just a practice session now. But if you look at the top there, I am no longer last. Sometimes to finish not last, you just have to finish. And jumping ahead a little bit here to the end of the race, finish we do. Oh my god, it's everywhere. I wonder what kind words the pit wall has for me.
Okay, good clean racing today, that's a positive. But on the flip side, we didn't make our target, did we?
Okay, whatever. I'm not going to let it get to me because technically I did hit my target. I didn't finish last. That's all I wanted. We came in a very respectable 6th considering the situation, and I'm happy with that, you know? We can only go up from here. Alright, so whenever I first entered ranked multiplayer, it recommended that I do this F1 World mission first, so I'm going to do it now after my first ranked race. So let's head into it. It was actually incredibly easy because it's essentially the tutorial just to say, hey, look at that, you're driving a car. And, you know, there's nothing really to this. It's just me versus AI on a track that I know pretty well. And I haven't fiddled with the AI settings, so they're just the default entry level. So this race really wasn't that bad. Like, again, it's just a tutorial. Hey, get used to driving the car. And that's about it, really. I got ahead at the first corner. I managed to maintain that lead to the whole race, doing this 3-lap sprint. It was nice to feel like I'm actually good at this game again after that brutal stomp down in Hungary. But we move forward. We don't look back. The rear view's smaller for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
God, I wish she couldn't speak. Speaking of, that's a problem that we have to fix. Why am I a girl? Why did F1 decide that I am a girl. We need to change that.
Nice
Oh,
one.
hi,
You
Natalie.
just earned an upgrade.
Not right now. I have business to attend to. So first, we're going to select a number. We're going with number 11, which is my favorite number. It's a good number. It's not like any other number, much like every other number. There's a little doxing fact for you. I'm Canadian, so we're going to pick that maple leaf. And then we're going to go into the avatars and select the most basic avatar I could find because I want to fit in with the default skins. All right. Next ranked multiplayer race is in Bahrain, which is actually a track that I know fairly well from F1 23. It was the first track in the co-op career mode, and me and my friends would always start the co-op career mode, but we'd never finish it. Anyways, you see, the fun thing with Bahrain here is that the first turn is this really tight hairpin Randy. And there's about 20 of us in this lobby right now, something like that. So we're all going to be going barreling into turn 1, all trying to fight for position. I'm sure it'll go fine. And away we go. The launch is not very good. I think I have to upgrade the car a little bit for me to actually be competitive here. And then the dreaded Randy, here we go. Absolute chaos, as expected.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Not bad, but unfortunately we're going to have a moment.
There's no rhyme or reason for what the fuck I'm doing here. There's no excuse for what the fuck has transpired. There's no excuse.
No excuse indeed. Coming back alive here, we get teleported directly inside of someone, and then we just try and make it work the best we can here. This is all still on lap 1, by the way. We get hit from behind there and spun around, and then we hit someone from behind and spin them around. What goes around comes around. And then we move along like nothing even happened. We get passed by this guy, Commodore Dirty Pants. That will become important later. So here we go alongside, trying to pull off the old switcheroo. Go late into the corner, and he shuts the door on us and kicks us off the track. The bastard. So here I go again, trying it. He pushes me off the track again. And so, you know what? He wants to engage in a dirty battle of tit for tat as we go down the main straight, bumping wheels. Heading into the Death Randy. We barge our way into him again.
Mate, you're going to get a bad name for yourself if you carry on like that. Let's keep it clean. Come on.
And then he manages to pass us. Now, at this moment, I'm not going to lie, I feel pretty hateful. Commodore Dirty Pants here is very lucky that I don't torpedo him in this corner, and very lucky that I have a little moment, go a little wide, and then never really recover throughout the rest of the race. Here we go, a cute little pass, nothing serious. He tries to come back around. We give him the space because I'm a gentleman.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
And look at that, racecraft. Take notes, Commodore Dirty Pants. We get a little tap from behind there as Buddy tries to go for a gap that does not exist. He ends up getting past us anyways, but you know what? We're not going to let it bother us. We bungled the last corner going into the start-finish straight as we start the third lap. Now here it looks like this guy's easy pickings. We go to the right. We go to the left. We go for the pass and we make it stick. Or do we? We defend it. And he's gone. That's it. Holy oh fuck. Big braking zone up here. Trying to bite off as much time as we can from the person ahead as we just have a really big moment here. And just like that, our hopes and dreams are starting to wane. As soon as we spawn in inside of that guy's asshole. That did not feel good to just punt him off like that, so I let off the accelerator. We end up going for the move here. Doesn't end up working. Back out of it. That was not the time or the place to do that. We go again. Just trying to eat out as much time as we possibly can from him as he fumbles the corner, and we pass. On to the final lap now. He is looming large in my rearview mirror. And then I oversteer out of that corner, spin around, and he gets the place. But it's not over yet, baby girl. Look at that. We're eating out more time, getting him on the braking zone, heading down this straight. But I decide to back out yet again. I do not want to go for the torpedo unless it's against Commodore Dirty Pants. Commodore Dirty Pants can eat it. We hear someone orgasm over the radio as we try and finish out this lap nice and clean. And that's pretty much how this race is going to finish.
Green flag, we're racing again. Let's go. Well, the one thing about a race like today is it can only get better.
We finish in 15th place. We went back about 5 places. Not ideal, but also not terrible for our first dry race in ranked multiplayer. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you'll join me next time.